So I just finished talking to this guy about a quote, and I started off with a blank screen here, and I entered all this information and hit submit, and it gave me these results for a 30-year fixed. As you can see, I'm just asking for par pricing on a 21-day lock on a 30-year fixed. I'll zoom in since your eyes are old. Zoom in. Okay, and so it ends up giving me these results. He's not in here yet, so the first thing I need to do is I need to save this guy, but I don't have his information readily available. So I know his phone number is 408-781-2408, and I know his email address is John Crapo. I don't know how that's pronounced, Crapo. Looks like Crapo to me. John Crapo at yahoo.com. We'll go back to the quote. So that's all I need. The first thing I'm going to do is just save it. So I just call it 30Y fixed, and I'm going to add this guy, John, C-R-A-P-O, phone number 408-781-2406, email address John, C-R-A-P-O at Yahoo. And I always like to put California, that way I know if I ever have to come back, these are California leads. And then this is a referral by Raj Patel. And I save this note to the contact, not the scenario. So that way if I create other scenarios, I always have this note attached to it. Okay. So now I've created a contact, so I'm going to save it. Whoops. I see, I can go back but check to see if it's doing anything, if this thing's moving. Now that it's saved, I'm going to push it. So I'm going to push this guy. He wants a zero closing cost loan, by the way. He's getting quoted 4.25 on zero closing costs, but you don't. I'm pushing the par price into an email campaign, and I don't like this 76%. So I'm going to just copy and replace. 3 mouse clicks highlights the whole thing. And I've set up my most common auto quote, daily quote, to with the number 1 here, so that I don't have to pull that menu down. I don't save it as a new scenario because I just saved the scenario. And then I go new campaign. Now the contact I already just saved in here, so I'm going to go find his name in here. Here it is. That's my template, my campaign template, daily rate quote, and I name it so I can find it. C-R-A-P-O, John, and I always replace this J-O-H-N, today's mortgage rates. Send a copy to myself, don't send it now, and submit it. Yes. Okay, now it's in there, but I have to go to the email campaigns to tidy it up a bit and actually make it live. It's not in the active campaigns list. Okay, so there's nothing in the actives. We're going to go down to the pause campaigns, which is where it puts it. And this guy's name was Crapo. So I'm going to click on him, and it'll pull it up here. And the first thing I do is I go into the scenarios and I just edit this scenario. And this needs to be 100. When it is, you're going to be clean, and then you can just check the no cost. Okay? Everything else is good. And I hit save. And then I go over to schedule, and just hit save. As soon as I do that, it'll change this to green, which means, as you can see, it's refreshing this. It puts it up here, so it puts this guy right here. Okay, and it's copying me, and it's going out daily at 10. So that's it. This guy's good to go. Okay. I'll show you one more thing. A lot of your setup, like your signature line and stuff like that, happens down here in the personal settings. Here it is. So when you click on personal settings, you can go and clean this stuff up and put your name and stuff in there. Just be sure to send yourself a test message so that you can see how this looks, if it fits in the boxes and it doesn't kind of or skew. What else can I show you? I think that's good for now. So take a look. If you have any questions, so let me know.